I told you guys I was going to make another video right after that, and I did. Part 2. About my dad. How the fuck do I tell my dad? Let me tell you guys one thing about him. His work, he works with this guy. He's really anti-gay, really religious. God saved him from alcoholism. Bitch, you saved yourself. Not to offend those who are religious. I do believe there's something out there. But let's not get into that. But I guess they were messing around. And this was before I figured out I was trans. So, some guy at his work was looking shit up on the internet and came across, oh, let's look up, you know, the genitalia of a trans person. Female, to be exact. Female to male. And we know most of trans guys, we know that, for one, it's really expensive. Two, it really isn't full functional, and most of the time, if you're not really, you have to get to the best of the surgeons to get a really good looking penis. And then, on top of that, it's multiple surgeries. So it doesn't really come out as good looking. And no sensitivity and all that shit. So they found it. My dad was like, what the fuck? That's fucking gross. Why the fuck would you want to get that? It's not a real penis. It looks nothing like a penis. And then he was probably looking at photos where it was the enlarged clitoris that FTMs get without the surgery. And he's all, that's a little dick. Dude, it's fucking, ugh. That's what happens when you take hormones. Sorry to tell you this, Dad, but the only difference between the sexes is the fucking hormones. Seriously. The only reason why you're male is because testosterone. The only reason why you're female is because of fucking estrogen. Yeah, you guys have different sexual parts, but that's all for reproduction. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You know what I mean? So he doesn't understand that. And then he mentions Chaz Bono. Since that was a little epidemic here. So he's a fruit cake, or it's a fruit, always calling it an it. It's not a man, you know. He's one of those things, you're not a man unless you were born with a penis, you know. And it's just like, how in the fuck do I tell my dad that? It hurt me when he was talking shit. And I didn't even know I was trans yet. It felt like I was. I was like, why am I hurt about this? I'm lesbian. But it hurt me, like, maybe I was thinking about it deep down inside. But, yeah, it really hurt me, and I didn't say anything. But see, like, I already know how he kind of thinks about it. And it's pretty harsh, you know. And I used to tell him when I was little, I was like, oh, Dad, I'm like your son you never had. And he used to laugh, you know. Oh, yeah, because I've never really been girly. Even my mom, everyone knows that. And if I did dress like a girl, it was because I was going through this change in my life, like I said. Okay. I told my girlfriend the other day, I've changed my styles multiple times, and if anyone knows me, they've seen Ashley go from this, that, and that, and that, and that. And I think the reason why I do that is because I was battling the dysphoria of my body. Because I always looked at a male body, and I was like, oh man, look at those broad shoulders, I want that, you know, I want that. Not sexually, but admiration. I want that. I don't want this girl body, and I never have. So I've always tried to change my style to make it look more masculine. And then every time I do it, my chest kind of pops out no matter what. My shoulders ain't wide enough. The shirts don't fit right because, you know, the seams on your shoulders on guys like this would be for a broad shoulder. And on a girl, it's down here. So you look frumpy. Hips and being short and having wide hips. I mean, I'm a 34 in men's. Size 9 in women. Sorry, brain fart. I thought I heard the door out there. That's another thing, being short, and then so, when you have to buy bigger pants, like, I wear 36, because I like them a little loose. But then the pant legs are longer. And then they're thicker. And then it's like, oh my god, you look frumpy. You could tell. You know, if you have gaydar, you can really fucking tell. Other people would be like, oh, that's a weird looking guy, you know, and I've passed, but once I speak, it gives it away, or they see my chest area. Yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do that. I mean, I'm gonna do this either way. I just don't know where the fuck or how the fuck I'm gonna do this at. It scares me. It really fucking scares me. He's really strong opinionated, and I mean, even if I cuss, you know, sometimes he gets fed up with it. He's all, ladies don't speak like that. And I'm like, ladies? Really, Dad? You're gonna call me a fucking lady? Okay, I'll tell you when I see one. I'm dating one, that's lady. And then, sorry to tell you this too, I'm not old school like that. This is 2012. People say fuck, shit, bitch, and bastard, fuck ass. Ladies speak just as trashy, I don't give a fuck. You know, so he's all about that gender role kind of thing, but yet he doesn't care half the time. Only certain days he has this, ladies don't do that. Ladies don't fart. Really? We're human. Bitches fart. You know? Fuck. So that's another thing that pisses me off. You know, I've been masculine my whole fucking life, and he's acting like I'm some girly ass girl that's gonna get married to Prince Charming or something. Bitch, I am Prince Charming. I may not be as good looking, but bitch, I am Prince Charming. Sorry about the fucking weird gayness right there. I just like to do that shit. Okay, this is another long video, because my videos usually end up 15 minutes, and I'm trying to cut those down. So, what else to talk about my dad real quick? Let me scan. I know I'll forget a lot of shit, but I'll mention that in future videos just in case. Oh yeah! The video that I did before this about my mom. We were in Family Dollar, and she's all, just do one thing, don't grow facial hair. If you come home with facial hair, it's gonna freak me out, just don't do it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Really? So you're okay for me to transition, but yet you don't want to see the male side of it. Okay, and I told her, I was like, I've always wanted a mustache. I have. I've always wanted one. And I was like, it's like, oh my god, I haven't been through puberty yet. I'm like still waiting for puberty to happen for me. I went through the female, where's the male part now? Fuck. I can't wait. When I'm on testosterone, when that day comes, and I start growing peach fuzz, oh, fuck yes. I know I have acne now, which is pretty bad right now because I stopped my medicine for a second, but I know it's going to increase that. But I don't give a fuck. You know, I have more negatives now than I will when I'm on testosterone, when I am a male. When I am physically a fucking male. You know? And here, I'm male. And I've always been male. Here, no. But I can't wait for that day. That my voice, I have this Adam's apple. I can't fucking wait. How I get to trim it. And most guys are like, oh, you're gonna have to shave it. And I'm like, so? Fuck yeah. Psh, psh, psh. I don't have to shave my legs. Bitch. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut this video off right now, and I'll make another one maybe after this. Part 3.